Hi, my dear spirited minds. Hope you all are doing great. Dear friends, the great former President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam says, when we tackle obstacles, we find hidden reserves of courage and resilience we did not know we had. And it is only when we are faced with failure do we realize that these resources were always there within us. We only need to find them and move on with our lives. This is very much true, friends. Friends, we all have dreams and goals to chase. We all want to realize them and lead a successful life. But how many of us are reaching until the end? It is inevitable that on the process of chasing our dreams, we will face obstacles, setbacks. But many of us, the first set of obstacles, setbacks, we will give up so soon. Now, here we are failing to realize that these obstacles are there in reality to show us what we are made of, what is our true potential. But we are failing to realize this and failing to look within us. Now, Dr. Kalam's life is a perfect classic example for this, where many times he faced challenges in his life. We all know, we are familiar with Dr. Kalam's life. Now, his life, who was born in Rameshwaram, and his journey from Rameshwaram to Rashtrapati Bhavan is an amazing and inspiring one. And Kalam's father, Jainal was an ordinary boatman, a very poor man. And in spite of being poor, Kalam's parents raised him with core values which acted as a strength, which acted as a pillar of strength throughout his life. It is through these values and he built his own life, an inspiring life. Now, Kalam, from childhood onwards, he studied his education in elementary school at Rameshwaram, then high school in Ramanathapuram and college in Tiruchirappalli. And finally, he did his aeronautical engineering in Madras Institute of Technology. And I'd like to share with you one incident which shows the apt example of the quotation what I read at the beginning of this speech. While pursuing his course in MIT, Aeronautical Engineering in MIT, as part of the course, he has to submit project. And once he has to submit very important project, and the deadline has come, and Kalam submitted his project to Professor Srinivasan. And Professor Srinivasan observed the project and he completely dissatisfied and rejected that. It is not up to the mark, Kalam, so I'm not accepting this, I'm rejecting this project and redo it. Rework on your project. And Kalam asked for 1 month time. And you know what, friends, what Professor Srinivasan said? He looked straight into the eyes of Kalam and said, Kalam, today is Friday afternoon. By Monday, if you fail to submit the project, your scholarship will be stopped. And it was a shock for Dr. Kalam. I'll tell you, friends, why it was a shock for Kalam. We all know that Kalam is very poor, and to get into this seat, MIT, Madras Institute of Technology, to pursue his course, aeronautical engineering course, though he got into the college, MIT, but he couldn't raise money to pay the fee. At that time, as if God sent, Kalam's sister Johara gave her jewelry, mortgaged those jewelry and raised money for Kalam's fees. With that difficulty, he is pursuing his aeronautical engineering course. And scholarship is the only source for continuing his studies. On the one side, this was the situation. On the other side, Professor Srinivasan put a deadline in such a way that, and he said, by Monday morning, if you fail to submit the project, your scholarship will be stopped. And that was a big blow to Kalam. And once the scholarship stops, he cannot continue his dream course, aeronautical engineering course. And not only that, it is a great blow to the family also, because he couldn't continue his studies. And all the pain from childhood onwards, what he underwent, will go in vain. And many of us, friends, when we face this situation, we will give up. We will blame our fate. And unlike many of us, what Dr. Kalam did, immediately he worked on the project. And without taking much break, he kept on working on the project. And remember, Professor Srinivasan gave the deadline on Friday afternoon. And Sunday morning, after completing his walking, Professor Srinivasan wanted to know what Dr. Kalam is doing. So he went to Kalam's room. There he found the door was open and Dr. Kalam was completely immersed in his project. Unaware that Professor Srinivasan is standing at the door and keenly observing him. And after some time, and Kalam, he was doing the project, and Professor Srinivasan observed that the project was almost complete and it came out perfectly. Excellently it came out. And Professor Srinivasan went to Dr. Kalam and tapped his shoulder and said, "I'm sorry, Kalam, I know I'm putting you under huge, tremendous pressure, that it is highly impossible to meet the task. Though you asked 1 month time, I refused and asked you to submit the project. And I didn't expect that you will do the work magnificently, excellently within this. I'm proud of you, my boy. All the best for you." Remember, friends, normally the project was expected to complete in 1 month's duration. He completed in less than 48 hours. Almost he completed it. And from where the energy, the ability came out, the talents came out. When we are pressured, when we look into ourselves, we will find ourselves that huge potential is eagerly waiting for us to help us. But unfortunately, many of us, we fail to look within and we look out to the fears, challenges, obstacles, and we will give up. Friends, my humble request to you all that you all have that potential within you. So don't give up so soon on your dreams, because very soon you're going to reach your greatest heights of success and you're all going to lead great lives. So love your life, live your life successfully. Keep working on your dreams and goals. I'll be wishing you from my side great success in all your endeavors. This is Durga Irgunta signing off. Thank you.